Hello friends. Welcome back to our channel. Someone says don't share your happiness too freely because your joy might become someone else's envy. Don't speak of your sorrow carelessly. Not everyone will understand, and some may use it to hurt you. Don't rush to post your success because showing off might attract both praise and hidden curses. We are back with another video for you guys. And today we are going to talk about 4 signs you are silently wealthy. So let's get started now. 1. You don't need to show off your wealth. This is the most obvious sign that you are silently wealthy. If you have money and you don't need to flaunt it, if you can afford something, but you choose not to buy it just because you can, then it means that you're rich. The best way to tell if someone is rich is by how they spend their money. For example, if someone has money, but they still use coupons and discount codes, then it shows that they are smart with their money and they are probably silently wealthy. This is because rich people tend to care more about saving and investing their money than they do about spending it. They understand the value of money and they know that it can make them more money over time. This is why you often see rich people driving old cars or wearing simple clothing. They don't need to show off their wealth, so they don't. Have you ever met someone who seemed to have everything they needed, yet they were always complaining about something? This person may not be as wealthy as they appear. True wealth is not just about money. It's also about being happy with what you have. If you're always wanting more and more, then you're never going to be satisfied. This is why the rich are often happier than the poor. They know that having more money won't make them any happier, so they focus on enjoying the money they already have. Number 2, when you're sad, you don't explode without thinking. When you're feeling sad, it's important to take a step back and think before you say or do anything. This is especially true if you're in a position of power or influence. If you let your emotions get the better of you and you say or do something you don't mean, it could have serious consequences. That is why it is important to take a deep breath and count to 10 before saying or doing anything. This will give you time to calm down and think about how your words or actions could affect others. People who are silently wealthy understand this, which is why you rarely see them lashing out or getting into arguments. They know that it is not worth it and that it could end up doing more harm than good. Being rich doesn't mean you're perfect, but it does mean that you should have a certain level of self-control. After all, you can't expect others to respect you if you can't even respect yourself. Next time you're feeling sad, take a few deep breaths and count to 10 before you say or do anything. You may not realize it, but those few seconds could save you from a lot of trouble. When you are sad, it's easy to let your emotions get the best of you. You may feel like yelling or screaming, but this is not a good idea. When you're rich, you need to be able to control your emotions and stay calm under pressure. Getting angry or upset will only make things worse. Instead, take some time to relax and figure out what is wrong. Once you figure out what is bothering you, you can start to find a solution. This may take some time, but it will be worth it. Don't let your emotions get the best of you when you are rich. Stay calm and work on finding a solution to your problem. This is the best way to handle any situation. Number 3, others can't see your wealth. If others can't see your wealth, then you are likely silently wealthy. This is because if people could see your wealth, then they would know that you are rich and they would treat you differently. For example, they might try to take advantage of you or ask you for money all the time. This can be exhausting and it can make you feel like people are only interested in you because of your money. Rich people like to keep their wealth a secret because they don't want to deal with these types of problems. They would rather be known for their character and personality than for their money. Of course, there are some exceptions to this rule. For example, there are some rich people who love to flaunt their wealth. However, these people are the exception, not the norm. Most rich people prefer to live their lives in relative secrecy. They understand that the less people know about their wealth, the better. It makes their lives easier and it helps them avoid a lot of unnecessary drama. So if you're rich and you want to keep it a secret, there are some things you can do to make it more difficult for people to find out. For example, you can keep a low profile and avoid drawing attention to yourself. You can also be careful about what information you share with others. And you can set up strong privacy settings on your social media accounts. By taking these precautions, you can help ensure that your wealth stays a secret. Now, your success isn't silent. People who are silently wealthy don't feel the need to boast about their success. They understand that it's not the quantity of their possessions that makes them rich, but rather the quality of their character. They know that true wealth is a state of mind and that it doesn't require material possessions to be happy. As such, they don't feel the need to show off their wealth through their clothing, their car, or their home. They understand that true wealth comes from within and that it is not something that needs to be displayed for everyone to see. Silently wealthy people are content with what they have and they don't feel the need to constantly acquire more. They understand that happiness is not something that can be bought and that it comes from within. They are grateful for what they have and they don't feel the need to compare themselves to others. They know that everyone's situation is different and that it is not always accurate to compare oneself to others. Instead of worrying about what other people think, they focus on being the best version of themselves that they can be. They understand that this is the only thing that truly matters. So if you want to be silently wealthy, focus on being the best version of yourself that you can be. Be grateful for what you have and don't compare yourself to others. Let your success speak for itself and don't worry about what other people think. Do you think you are silently wealthy? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell icon to get more videos like this. Thanks for watching.